So what changed late in the game, in fourth quarter, for you guys to put some extra points on board, 17 points, I think, in the fourth quarter?
I would say just the heart. I mean, we just kind of continued that from the late in the second quarter. We just really played with the energy and the heart that we know we had. We wanted this game bad, and so we just let it show through in the play.
So let's kind of talk about it. It seemed like they just had a hard time stopping you after that initial contact, just kind of the yards after contact. They just it seemed like they had a tough time bringing you down today. Talk a little bit about those extra yards after contact.
Yeah, well, my coach really hammers in, Coach Black, he really hammers in that we got to play with tenacity and a lot of energy, and he knows that we have that within us. And we talk about bringing out the beast and unleashing the beast. And so when we meet contact, we just keep pounding our feet. We always say pick them up, put them down. That's our mantra. And so that's just what we're drilled, and so that's what we go do on the field too.
Luke, I think there were 6 sacks today. Last week, Brock Rutter had a lot of time, and he was really on target with his passing. You guys played them in October. What kind of adjustments did you make?
Going into this game, we really didn't have a ton of adjustments. We kind of felt like we beat ourselves the first game that we played them. And so going into this game, we just really harped on playing with our discipline and not beating ourselves, putting ourselves in the right positions to make plays. I mean, our D-line has been eating up front all season long. They like to work and they like to get after the quarterback, and so they did that today, and that was a huge help for us.
Hang on just a second. Coach, you want to go ahead?
Sola.
Luke, they were up 7-0 and looked like they were about to score again late in the second quarter. You guys got the fumble, and then, obviously the offense converted to a touchdown. How important was that sequence, do you think? Because it felt like if North Central got another touchdown there, maybe the momentum could have changed.
Yeah, I mean, football is a huge momentum game, and a huge play in that is turnovers. We didn't force any turnovers against them in the first game.
Right.
And so we really focused on that this week in practice, getting our hands on the ball, coming down with that interception by Stevenson, and I think it was Chase Greenlee who popped that ball out, and that was a huge momentum swing for us, and we just kind of rode that the rest of the game after they had kind of sliced through us with the run game, those 2 drives that they were down in our territory.
Luke, playing at Wheaton North, you're a local young man, and you probably played or know some of these from the North Central guys, and of course playing them throughout this, as many times as you did. This win's extra sweet for you. Not only it avenged the loss in October, but you're moving on and you ended their season. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, I mean, we like to say that it's just another game, but deep down I think we all kind of knew that this one meant a little bit more to us. Able to right some of our wrongs. We never really talked about revenge throughout the week, but just an opportunity to show that we were better than the team that we showed up the first game. And yeah, I mean, proximity's crazy. We're 15 minutes away. The rivalry means a lot to us. It's something that we talk about a lot. And so yeah, this is pretty sweet. It feels pretty good.
And you're one of the local guys from the area, so that gives you a little maybe added incentive?
Yes, sir. I mean, with Thanksgiving break, I had some of my buddies home, and it was sweet to be here with my family. I had a lot of family come to the games, and it's nice being close to home. And yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I had a question. First off, congratulations. Talk about kind of like how you guys kind of just weathered the storm in that first quarter. They had a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances, and you guys were able to battle through. Especially the field position game was pretty one-sided in that first quarter.
Well, the whole first quarter was played on our side of the field, for sure, without a doubt. And we were struggling on offense. But one thing we say all the time, you got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. And you can't turn on each other. You can't get down. You can't get negative. The game's going to be highs. The game's going to be lows. And we ask our kids to do 3 things. They give me everything they got every snap. To play hard. Just play hard. Play hard every snap. Don't take any plays off. Don't take half a play off. Second thing is just do your job. Don't worry about someone else's job on the other side of the ball. Do your job. And the third thing, stay into it, man. Don't give in. Stay into it and stay together. Stay together. And I'll tell you, these guys sitting next to me, man, I just love these guys to death, man. And these guys, they're just awesome. And, we say all the time that causes are the greatest motivators in the world. Glory's a bad motivator. Revenge, bad motivator. Causes are great ones. And like Luke said, we wanted to win this game because we knew we were a good football team. We wanted to get back and revenge and glory and beat. We wanted to win because you know what? We knew we were a good football team. We wanted to win for Wheaton College. We wanted to win for the guy next to us. And I've just said it many, many times, that if you can rally behind a cause and have a cause drive you rather than personal glory and personal attention and all these other factors, it's such a pure thing. And when you're driven by a cause, something special happens. And these kids did. They wanted to win for Wheaton. They wanted to win for their brother. They wanted to win for the football team, for the alumni. They wanted to show that they were better than the football team that played last time. And they did it, man. I mean, they did it. All of these guys right here, man, they get it all. They're awesome.
Coach, your offense has really gotten going the past few weeks, and even today, putting up 31 points without Ben Petway on the O-line to protect Bowers and get Sola going. So how are you able to do that with the freshman Drew Smith in there?
Well, I mean, sooner or later, you're going to have to earn your wings, and he did. He's a good freshman, I'll tell you right now. He was a heavyweight wrestling state champ from Virginia. So he's a pretty good football player. You know, obviously he got torched a few times early. He probably got this guy hit a few times. But he weathered the storm. And he did a great job. And, you know, we can't, the other thing is when someone goes down, you can't, the worst thing you can do, the media, everybody, you guys maybe, but they talk about who's not in. I can't worry about who's not playing. Neither can these guys. You know, you got to line up at 11, right? And there's no asterisk by the score saying, well, this guy didn't play and that guy didn't play. There's no asterisk. All there is a score. And when you start worrying about who's playing and who's not playing and revenge, you know, those are just total, complete distractions. And our kids just tunneled in. We're going to line up with 11, man. That's all we can line up with. 11 guys. 11 guys fighting for Wheaton. And that's what these guys did, man.
Mike, how much of a factor was the touchdown late in the second quarter to go in at halftime and then come in and take the opening kickoff?
Because we knew we had the opening kickoff. And we did it in a minute and a half. You know, you always like going in at halftime charged up a little bit. And we played them, you know, a month ago here. You guys saw what happened, man. We went in and we just got 24 stuck on us and it was 24-3. And so, trust me, I felt a whole lot better. And it was just awesome. It was just awesome.
You didn't punt in the second half.
Yeah, well, when you're running a football, you don't have to do those things. Let's see, what does Sola have here? 160 yards. Well, now you know why we didn't punt. You rush for 160 yards, one running back, and carries it 29 times for 160 yards. You're making first downs. You're making first downs, man.
But Coach, I asked before you came in about his ability just to seem like after contact, just so difficult to bring down.
Tough. Keeps his legs pounding, keeps his legs pumping, man. Always going forward, always going forward. Hard to kill, man. Always tell him, die hard. You want to die hard, man. Hard to kill.
Any other questions for the group?
Just your quarterback played awfully well too.
He's hard to take down. I'm happy we don't have to play against him. Well, the thing is, you get bad things happen, and all of a sudden he's out, isn't he? He's just out. He's out, and he turns. We had a big play at the end. We were 3rd and 13, and I thought he was on the ground, and the game was still going to be in contention, and all of a sudden he's out. He's a tough little dude.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Luke, the defense has been the heart and soul of this team since the beginning of the year. You guys had to weather out a couple of really tough games, low scoring, ground pound, and even today, holding a really solid North Central offense to just 300 yards. How are you guys able to do that?
Well, we just like having our backs against the wall. It's kind of fun to go out there and be on our side of the 50, and we got to go out and make plays. And I mean, if we get put in a tough situation, nobody's freaking out. We just know that it's on us, and we got to go out and make the stop and get the offense the ball back. Our guys up front love to hit. We love to stop the run, and that's kind of just been our mantra for the season. Is we're going to stop the run, and we're going to get after the quarterback. And if we do those two things, we're playing well. And we did those two things today, and it showed.
I'm telling you, you're exactly right. You can see that guy's been brainwashed. Stop the run and get after the quarterback. He hit it right on the head. You can stop the run, and you can get after that dude behind the center, and you run the football. You don't need any coaches.
Is that it? Thanks, guys.
Questions?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coach?